Good morning, friends. Today I would like to give you an update on the Russia-Ukraine war and what is happening on the ground situation. Perhaps a bit of background would be important to elucidate here. As you all know, Ukraine is the second largest country in Europe after Russia, and it has a population of about 4.5 crores roughly. Its capital, Kyiv, is located on the Dnieper River, and Zelensky is its president. The war started on 24th February 2022, about 9 months ago. But what has come as a watershed in this situation is the attack on the Crimea bridge on 8th October 2022, which is proving to be an aggravating point for the entire war situation in that region. Now, why I am saying it's an aggravating point? Because not only has Russia located its missiles and its soldiers in Belarus, but also America, NATO countries, and other its allies, Britain, Germany, France, have also accumulated their nuclear missiles and other forces in Poland, which is very close to Russian border. Now, as you know, Nagasaki and Hiroshima, a nuclear bomb had been dropped on 6th and 9th August 1945. These were not capital cities, but these were basically very small cities. In this context, I would also like to point out that America has also deployed its B-21 strategic stealth bombers, and China is also readying its H-20 nuclear bombers. Now, what is important in this aspect is that these bombers cannot be detected by any radars. They are also able to pass through any air defense systems, and they are able to spy, intercept, and deliver nuclear missiles in any corner of the world. Now, Putin, president of Russia, is probably talking about Operation 9 or Operation London, called Hello London, as per reports, and has the capacity with his Kinjal missiles to destroy London in 9 minutes, reportedly, from Belarus. Now, what is this Kinjal missile? Kinjal missile can travel at the rate of 12,000 kilometers per hour, which is 12 times the speed of sound. And there's no time at all for it to be intercepted or destroyed, or any air defense system cannot work against it. Now, another report which is coming widely is that Ukraine, after acquiring Kherson, is also planning to take back Crimea, which had been acquired by Russia in 2014 from Ukraine about 8 years ago. Now that Kherson has been taken over by Ukrainian forces, it is causing a lot of joy in Ukraine, but it is not certain as to whether President Putin is planning some other strike in that region. Now, as per my estimate, it appears that Russia is trying to evacuate Kherson totally, and it is occupied by Ukraine forces presently, but there could be a chance of a nuclear attack in this region, Kherson particularly, either through a nuclear missile, a small nuclear bomb from the space, or perhaps a sea-based launch leading to tsunamis and water flooding the entire region, or an attack on the dam, which is near Kherson. Now, these possibilities can happen, and Kherson has become very vulnerable in the present strategic situation during the war between Russia-Ukraine. So this region has become extremely vulnerable, both from the space and from the sea. And I would also like to emphasize that the next arena of the war is going to be the space, the cyberspace, and the sea, because Russia has already lost heavily about a lack of soldiers and a lot of artillery and ammunition. Now let me conclude this analysis or these observations of mine with a small comment that Ukraine, basically a very small country with hardly 4.5 crore of population and limited resources, could not have withstood this extensive and long duration war of about 9 months against Russia, had it not been actively supported by the West. So the Western countries have also to look into the whole affair and decide what they want to do, whether they want to prolong the war or they want to end it through negotiations and talks, because the consequences may be very heavy for the entire world. Friends, I don't want to scare you, but peace is precious. Let us preserve our beautiful planet, because this is our only home on earth and we have nowhere else to go. So let us preserve our natural heritage and our beautiful planet and pray for peace. Thank you for watching this video. Friends, I will now, in my next video, tell you about the astrological effects of Surya Grahan and Chandra Grahan on this impending long war, and what are the likely effects of these occurrences from the astrological point of view in my next video. Thank you, friends.